I'm so irritated. DoorDash took my money and they're not gonna pay me. All because of one simple mistake. I don't even know like that was a mistake, but the customer did wrong. The customer God is gonna punish her. Her cockeyed ass. Her cockeyed self. Eyes cocked like pistols. God is gonna punish her for what she did. What she has caused me for these past April 30th, May 1st, May 2nd, May 3rd. Today's May 3rd. Yes, for these past 4 days, what she has caused me. She's gonna be punished for what she has caused me. Okay, so this just happened like a few hours ago. I'm still suffering the consequences of what, like one simple mistake and what she did. What she did. I should have been more aware of the situation, but she also did wrong. She, God is gonna punish her. Okay, so I've been door dashing to make some money because, like, me, young, life is getting hard. Trump is in office, you know, and I'm about to start back school. So I'm like, I need to get some money. People have been telling me, oh, don't get a job. But like me, the type of person I am in the life that I want to live, only me, I'm the only one that can provide that lifestyle for myself. I can't be dependent on my parents to provide that lifestyle for myself because I like nice things. There are things that I like that I don't want to be asking them to provide for me for. I'm 23 years old. I want to do things on my own, not with my parents' help. Anyways, yeah, I don't want to be living off of my parents. Even though I could, my lifestyle, I'm an expensive girl. I like expensive things. That's a no-no. I can't do that. I have to provide for myself. So I'm like, let me do DoorDash until I can get a job. And thankfully, by the grace of God, I'll be starting a new job on Monday. And that job pays well, supposedly. So I'm hoping that works out. But back to the story. So April 30th, I'm driving around, I'm door dashing, bro. This one day I made so much money. Is that the day? Is that the first or the 30th? I think that was the first. I'm just going with April 30th. April 30th, I'm just door dashing, regular door dashing, regular. I door dashed a lot. I made like the amount of tips that I was supposed to make was supposed to be like in $60, about $60, right? I did the math because I thought me, I don't like math. I don't like to do math, but because of this situation, I had to do math. I had to bring out my high school calculations to understand what I was seeing and making sure that I wasn't crazy in the head. I went and checked because I took a screenshot of it because I contacted DoorDash support. They were not of any help. But on the 30th, I had this one order. They ordered like a lot of food. They ordered like I don't know how many boxes of pizzas. Maybe like 2, 3 boxes of pizzas and then some wings and some other stuff, right? I take that order. I don't understand. I really don't understand this. I don't. I don't understand this at all. I don't. The order comes up. When I accept the order, it comes up and it says like the tip's gonna be about $4. I'm like, okay, $4, accept it, whatever, all that. I was not paying attention. I wasn't paying attention to see that it said cash tips was included. I had accepted the order. When I'm door dashing, I'm just zoning out. I see an order pop up. Accept the DoorDash. Accept the order. Accept the order. It says this. Okay, accept it. Accept it. I'm just gonna take the order and get so I can. I'm gonna take the order so I can get the money. If the money is high, I'm accepting that order. I didn't see anywhere where it said cash. That is a cash tip that was gonna be given to me. That order was a cash tip apparently. So, or I probably did see it, but I didn't notice it. Like I don't have a clear memory of me. Like I said, I do DoorDash. See order pop up, zone out. My main purpose is to get this food and take it to their house and move on to the next order. But that order was apparently a cash tip. But on the app, it said like $4 and something. So I take the order, I go and grab the order, and then we go to the house. And I'm really tired at this point. I'm like, I've been door dashing all day. I'm tired. I want to sleep. I want to rest. Take the food out. We're waiting on the lady to like come to the door to open the door. She takes a while to open the door. She comes and gets the food, and after she gets food, we're just standing there, right? I'm not like paying attention. Like, why am I? I'm like, I'm standing here for a reason. I'm standing here extra long for a reason. I'm just standing there like waiting. I'm like, I don't know what I'm waiting for, but I'm waiting for something. And now I understand what it was that I was supposed to be waiting for. A cash tip that she said she was going to give, but I never got. So I'm just standing there waiting. And she's like, "Is there anything that you're waiting for?" And I'm like, no. I'm like, I snap back into like myself because I'm just standing there zoning out for some reason. Like, why am I waiting here? What am I waiting for? And then when she asks, I'm like, oh, I'm not waiting for nothing. And then I walk away. And I'm just walking back to my car like, something's not right. But I'm tired and sleepy. I'm just going to continue on with the next orders and go about my day and finish the night. And the next day comes. But before that, I look at my earnings and I'm like, something is off about my earnings. I DoorDash this amount of time. I made this much money, but the earnings that are in my accounts is saying less than what I actually was supposed to have. But I was just like, maybe it needs to just load up because, like, I don't know, DoorDash was having issues. Maybe it just needs to load up. It'll be there in the morning time, right? Next day, I spent 8 hours. I spent 8 hours, that whole 8 hours of the next day, door dashing all around Memphis, Germantown, Collierville, Cordova, all over the surrounding cities. I was supposed to have about 80 something dollars or more. The amount of DoorDash that I had for this week was supposed to come up to about $100, almost $100 or $100. At the end of that night, I was supposed to send money to somebody because she was door dashing with me too. We both of us were using my phone to DoorDash. I was door dashing for myself and she was door dashing for herself through my phone. So I was gonna send her the money that she made through my phone. And when I went into the account to check how much money was there, I looked and it said like $17. And I was like, okay, $17. And the amount of money that I dashed this week says almost $100. Where's the rest of the 80 something dollars? Right? So I'm confused. I tell her, I'm calling like, girl, I can't send the money. The money's not in the account. DoorDash took my money. And we're just like trying to figure out what's going on. My whole mood is ruined for like the whole next day and that day. I'm just like, bro, I spent 8 hours. My gas was full gas tank. A full gas tank, bro. My gas was full. Got done. Gas almost on empty. And I only have $17 to prove. To show. I only have $17 to show for all the work I did for 8 hours. I worked the 9 to 5 and didn't have anything but $17 to prove it. And I'm like, bro, I'm not even gonna worry about it right now. At the night, I'm gonna wait. I'm going to eat, sleep, well, I didn't sleep immediately. I'm going to eat, relax, and then sleep. And then I'm going to wake up the next day and call them and figure this out as soon as I wake up. Because I couldn't understand, like, what was going on? Why isn't all my money not there? So next day, when I wake up, finally, I call, no, I didn't call them first. I text them. They called me because they saw I stopped responding after the response that they gave me. Because I guess they thought I didn't understand, but I understood clearly. You didn't have to call me to let me know. I understood it. I was just like in disbelief that this is like I just had to accept this. I text them. I'm like, I noticed that I don't see all the money that I made in my account. Where's the rest of the money? Where did the money go? Why did DoorDash take it? And before I did that, I made like I'm in the DoorDashers Facebook group. So I made a post and I was looking to see if anyone else was having that problem, right? Made a post. It didn't get posted because it has to be checked by the moderators of the group. Nobody has checked that. I think for your first post, you have to be checked. I don't know why that, I mean, I understand why that is, but like nobody's checked it yet. I'm still pending for that post to be posted and I already solved the issue. But yeah, I try to make a post. It's on pending, and I'm looking through, and I see somebody with the same exact problem as me. I'm like, okay, all right, I'm not the only one. So it's an issue with DoorDash. DoorDash is having the issues. And I'm looking and I'm seeing other people saying that they're having issues with DoorDash too on their accounts with money and everything. I'm like, okay, so it's not my fault. It's on DoorDash's end, right? I'm talking to DoorDash. I'm telling them like, hey, this is the issue. I don't know what's going on. I don't have access to all my money. Like it's taking I made this amount of money, but this amount is showing up in my account. So we're just talking. They're asking me all these questions. I'm answering them. And then I'm like, okay, we see the problem is that you had a customer that gave you a cash tip. So because you got that cash tip, whatever the amount was stated will be given to you in cash was taken out of my online earnings. And I was like, what? Because I was like, no, this like I'm not understanding because I didn't get any cash tips. Nobody gave me any cash tips, right? And they're like, yeah, that's the issue. And I'm like, so why did they take the money out of my account? Because I wasn't understanding at first. They were like, this person said they were going to give you this amount of money in cash, right? And I was like, right, all right. So DoorDash, because this person said they were going to do that, whatever amount they were going to give in cash was going to be taken out of what was earned online. That just don't, I don't know, that just, hear myself say that, it's just like, does that really sound right to your ears or to your mind? And I was just sitting there like, what? Like I was confused because I didn't take any cash tips. And they were like, what day did this happen or whatever? And I was like, I didn't know, but I went to look at all my orders because I was like I said, I was doing the math. I didn't want to do the math, but I had to in this situation. I was like, okay, what day um did I first notice it? What order could it what order could it have been? So I'm looking and I see April 30th. I see this pizza order and I click on the Dropbox to see like the payments and everything. I'm looking and then I see cash tip of $85. And I'm like, this is what's messing me up right now. This is the reason why I'm having these type of issues with my account. Screenshot it and send it to the agent that's helping me out. And I'm confused, like $85 for a tip. And I'm updating my friend that I was supposed to like give her share the money to, since she also door dashed her own. Bro, I'm like $85. They were supposed to give me $85 in cash, so they didn't pay me. And she was like, that was probably a mistake because why would they give me $85 in cash? And the food that they ordered didn't even come up to that total. That was a mistake on their end. So I send it to the DoorDash agent that's helping me, and they're like, yeah, this is what happened. They gave you $85 in tips. I told them, no, they did not give me any cash. They didn't give me $85 in cash. I wasn't handed any cash at all. I didn't even know I accepted a cash tipped order. I didn't know. Bro, and they're like, well, there's nothing that we can do. DoorDash can't reimburse it because, like, the order was stated that it was a cash tip. I did not see that. I didn't see that it was cash tip. I'm just clicking and accepting orders and going along, taking the order, all that other stuff, bro. And when she said all that she said, I was just like, I didn't respond. And then they're like, I see you stop responding, so I'm going to call you. And I'm like, you don't have to call me. I understand clearly what it is that you're saying. I'm not stupid. I'm smart. I hope you know that. I'm not stupid. I'm smart. I was tired. I understand everything you're saying. I don't need you to call. I understand that you guys are saying I can't get the money back because I accepted the cash tip. I didn't that woman didn't oh no cocked eyes didn't give me no tips in cash. Ugh, bro. And the same thing happened again today. Not the exact same thing, but because apparently I got the 80 whatever dollars of cash tips, DoorDash is going to continue to take it out of my earnings until 80 whatever dollars is gone. 80 whatever dollars is removed from my earnings. Then I can start back earning money. I did like three or two orders, right? I'm like $17. Okay, that's enough for me to get gas and do even more orders. I get to the gas station after I had like signed out, and I'm paying for my gas. I do tap to pay, and it's like it's partially approved. I'm like, what? What do you mean partially approved? They're like, yeah, the order didn't go all the way through. I'm like, okay. So I go to the car. As I'm walking to the car, I check DoorDash, and I see that my earnings are saying $0. And I'm like, are you serious? The money that I earned these past April 30th, May 1st, May 2nd, you didn't take it all from there? Why are you still taking money that I'm earning? Get to the car, I tell my friend, explaining what happened. I'm explaining what happened to her. She's like, wow. And I instantly call DoorDash because I'm like, you guys have me messed up. Because why are you guys still doing this to me? I thought you guys took all the money. You want to run me dry of all the money I have. I called them. They're like, yeah, because you had 80 something. They tell me the same thing because this da, 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 da. You had $85 of tips that was in cash, so we're taking money. And I'm explaining to them like I didn't receive the cash. I keep explaining to them I didn't receive the cash. They didn't give me any cash tips. They're like, DoorDash can't do anything about it. And I'm like, okay, so how much is left that DoorDash is going to be taking out of my checks that I'm taking out of the total that I earn? They're like $2 more. And I was like, okay, thank you, bye. And I called it a night. I don't know if you guys can understand anything I'm saying because I'm really upset. Because I'm looking at I didn't make any money this week. I didn't make any money this week. The money that I made was gas money. I can only afford gas money, and it pissed me off so bad. 10 hours of my life. About 10 hours of my life. I was supposed to have 110 plus dollars. Now I'm looking at the total from tonight. The total I was supposed to have from tonight. Hold on. The total I was supposed to have from May 30th. Oh, hold on. Dang. Look, stress. Stress. I ain't got. I stress. I rebuke it. The total I was supposed to have from April 30th all the way to May 3rd. Yeah, today is the 4th. Today is May 4th now, but yesterday was May 3rd. It's like 1 or 2 a.m. right now. I don't know, y'all. And I just had to tell this story. The money I made from April 30th to May 3rd is supposed to be 110 plus dollars, but 80 something dollars was taken out of it. Started with the full tank of gas. Gas tank is on E. So, yeah, DoorDash really messed me up. This has never happened to me before. Never. I've had cash delivery before. So I guess I'm not going to be accepting cash delivery anymore. Because DoorDash has me so fucked up. I'm so mad. Wasted time. 10 hours of my life. At least 10 hours of my life wasted. $110 down the drain because that cockeyed ass woman didn't give me my cash tips. And she made that her eyes so cocked that she didn't even realize she put $85. She probably meant to put $8 and some cents. But she said $85. Her and her cockeyed ass. Really pissed me off, bro. Just ruined a lot. And I hope she's dealt with. Like when I tell you the whole next day that the first thing happened, I was discouraged. I didn't want to do anything. I don't want to talk to anybody. Now I don't even know if I want to talk to anybody again. Today I was like, I'm gonna try DoorDashing again, trying to make money, and the same thing happened. At least I know that they're only gonna take $2 with whatever I do. Just ruined my whole weekend, along with other things. But yeah, thank y'all for coming to my little story time. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna switch over to Uber Eats and hope that Monday goes well with this job. God bless. God help us all. And I'll talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye. Like just ruined my whole bro, I'm so thrown off. Like I'm about to go watch some corn or something. Like just ruined everything.